Hello YouTube, this will be a sort of tutorial slash breakdown on how to install LEDs into your Warhammer gaming models. First of all, what you need is a light source, which I personally use these LEDs that are called SMD 805s. They come in packages like this. Each one of these white dots that you see on the screen is a single LED, and I have an example showing you right here of one wired up. And the wiring that I use is called 38 gauge magnet wire. It has an enamel coating, and to show you how it lights up, this is a blue LED. If I could ever remember which side to flip the coin. Oh boy. Aha, there you go. There's your light. Very pretty, very beautiful. Not so much when it's outside of a Warhammer model. Much more so when it's inside, and you can see an example of those on my other videos that I posted for an auction on eBay. In order to even solder these LEDs with wiring, I use a soldering paste. It's very helpful, and what I do is I use double-sided tape. Put the double-sided tape on the surface where I'm going to solder on. I put the SMD LED, one of these, bottom side up, so I could see the two small metal modules in order to put the wires and solder them onto. And that double-sided tape is to make sure that the little LED does not move around as I manipulate the wires to where I want them to go, while I use this soldering paste, put it on the tip, put the wire sort of on the surface where I want it to be soldered onto. Then I use a soldering iron, tap, you're done. And then tap, you're done with the other side too, with the soldering paste and whatnot. And yeah, that's how this came about right here. And also, in order to have an LED where you want it, I personally use this Army Painter miniature model drill. It's pretty handy for making the tiny incision of holes that you need as per se a Necron leg, if it would ever focus. There you go. As you can see, it has a tiny hole on the bottom of him, but right now I have a drill bit that's too big. I used a 132 drill bit in order to go through this leg. And yeah, it's pretty handy. And then after you have all the holes through your miniature model and whatnot, and you wire it through, snake it through, and you snake it through this bottom piece where, of course, all model miniatures sit on top of. Use a button coin cell battery holder. Not sure if you can get other button coin cell battery holders for other types of batteries, but I found this one to be the cheapest, so I went with the CR1220 batteries, and they're pretty nice. And they fit pretty well under here. I mean, you know, they do sit a little bit high, as you can see. It's even angled right now because it's not centered. But what I usually do is you can either green stuff around the bottom to make this bottom lip edge higher so it actually hides everything, or what I more so often do is just use PVC piping with the outer diameter that fits into here, so it just covers everything up, and just paint it black, and it looks pretty handy, as you'd be able to see on my other videos. Yeah, and in order to draw light elsewhere where I'd want it to go, is I use this fiber optic wiring. Pretty sure you can use fishing line, but you know, whatever, it works pretty well. And yeah, so now I will bring you the sacrifice. Here he is, right here. This poor Necron warrior I tried putting together. It was working out great. The legs were pretty screwy, like for some reason I think I mixed the legs up or something like that, because you do have to chop these up. Chop, chop. Oop. You can see, there you go, chop, chop. In order to have straight runs, that's what you need. You seriously need straight runs for your holes for you to filter the wire through. Anyways, as I was doing that, I kind of bent them backwards, and both the wires that are in here right now, as you can see, you can't really see it, but in like that hole by my thumb and that hole by my other thumb, it snapped, and There's pretty much no way to mend this situation. So yeah, let me show you where his actual LED light is. Oh, I'm sorry, little dude. Breaking him apart. Oh yeah, jeez, that snapped off as well. All right. So, and as you can see, the LED is actually inside the gun. I made a cavity in there for the small LED to fit. You don't have to make too big of a cavity for it. And the light actually sticks out through the hole right in there, which is pretty sweet for the glowing green rod to show out through. And then, of course, the LED, these fiber optic cables are in front of it, and they draw light to its eyes, and it looks pretty cool, as you'd be able to see in my other video. Ah, poor guy. But yeah, I will try to open him up and show you that, in fact, it is in there. It shouldn't be too hard. Oh, there we go. Ah, there you go. It's very, very tiny. As you can see, that is the tiny LED right there at the tip of my X-Acto knife. But yeah, that's how I wired up the Necron Warriors, and I also did a Tau figurine, but there was no tutorial for that, and I'm not even going to make a tutorial because that's what happened to this guy when I tried videotaping a tutorial. It looked horrible. I wasn't talking the whole time. Looked pretty awkward. This video is probably pretty awkward too, but I ended up breaking this guy. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'm not dealing with this shit. So yeah, there you go. There's your breakdown of a Necron Warrior and all the items you need. I will try including a link to most of these items. If they don't show up on Amazon, I'd rather not put links up on eBay because those sometimes don't last forever and people will probably complain, but who knows? I'll probably just post them anyway, and years down the line when those auctions are gone, and you'll be like, what the hell is this shit? And I'll be like, God damn it, I have to look for this crap. Oh! But it's whatever. It's fine. So yeah, happy building with your wiring and whatnot. If you care to do this kind of crap, it's a pain in the ass, just to let you know right now. And you have to be patient, very gentle with the items that you use. So yeah, happy modeling and painting. See ya. Oh, almost forgot, on another note, I will also post a link on a guy who actually shows you doing the process of soldering little tiny wires onto these SMD LEDs. All right, just to let you know. Have a good day. Bye.